Directions. It's funny how I can be deceived by my own perception and sense of direction. Sometimes I truly believe I am in the right direction, going to the right place, and when it happens, the things I fear the most are the uncertainties. Is not having the guarantees and not being sure of it all, especially as a creator. When I feel confident about certain things, I end up dismissing others. And then life surprises me to show me what I thought I knew wasn't what I expected.
Oh, hey, you guys are there. Well, I have to confess something. And since you're here, I'm already going to confess it to you. How can I start that? Well, my experience as a content creation here for YouTube has been a messy mix of excitement, confusion, distress, and anguish. Because oftentimes I'll have a lot to say, a lot of motivation to share, a lot of tips and life experiences and lessons I want to share with all of you, and things that I think that are pretty cool, at least in my perspective. They have reached thousands of people already, and I've had good feedback from a lot of you, so that kept me motivated to continue. But of course, that's not every day. Not for me, not for you, not for anyone. No one is 100% motivated every day, and that's completely fine. That's totally fine. That's what it's like to be a human. A huge part of this creative process is surrounded by this sense of uncertainty, this confusion, this sense of, am I in the right direction? Am I doing the right thing for the right people that resonates with me and whoever I'm speaking with? But I don't know. Do we ever know? I guess in my case, what keeps me creating, it's simply this urge. It's just an urge. It's in my head that eventually comes back and it says, well, I think you should record this. And you should share this little experience you just had and what you learned from that. Well, you just wrote something cool. Why don't you make a video about that and then shared what you wrote about? And sometimes I get so overwhelmed by this urge to create, to put things out, so much that I feel trapped by this urge. And instead of making me create, it prevents me from doing so. It overwhelms me. And that's when it happens. I get lost. Does that make sense? Anyone? Birds? I'm gonna start eating my pizza now. I'm obviously not profiting or making money out of my content creation process, but I usually have a lot of fun doing it and essentially putting it all together. I am someone who is normally very motivated by other people's stories, and I like to know about other people's stories. I like to watch other vloggers, multiple YouTube channels. I'm most of my time on YouTube rather than other social medias, because sometimes I just want to understand if other creators, they also go through the same things as I do. Same insecurities, fears, creative blocks, lack of motivation. And I have a good answer for that. I just need another bite. Yes, all of them go through the same thing because no one has everything figured out. And being a content creator is just persisting despite adversities and getting lost in your process is a great way to rediscover yourself, your content, your ideas, and restructure everything and plan everything in a different way. I'm sorry, this is my lunch break and I'm really hungry. And getting lost in any project we're involved with helps us go back to the project with a different perspective. So it's the same thing like New York City. I love the city, but it's really overwhelming sometimes. And one thing I love to do is to have getaways with friends. So we normally rent a house or a place outside of the city and we all gather away from the chaos. And sometimes we get lost in the process of trying to go to this place, but it's fun. And I would say one of the greatest moments of the trip itself is the moment we have to go back home, because at least we have a place to come back home. And the trip itself, the getaway itself, helps us to get some sort of like perspective on things, because sometimes we are so caught up in the routine that we lose sense of like reality. And that's the same thing with the creative process here. We're so caught up with the ideas and the channels and the analytics, and we end up losing perspective, and getting lost in the process helps us get it back.
By the way, I'm Drigo. I'm a small creator just starting out, sharing what it's like to document a creative journey through journaling, reflection, storytelling, and life dilemmas. This channel is where I turn all of that into videos, hoping it resonates with others who are on a similar path. And this video is just a reminder. Getting lost isn't a mistake. It's part of the creative rhythm. If you feel like you've lost your way, maybe you're right where you should be. And I've come to understand that's not a detour. That's part of the process. Because sometimes, to find ourselves, we have to first lose the map. If you like this video, or if you like videos like this, please leave it a comment, share your experience and thoughts, and subscribe so we can become friends and buddies. Maybe we can collab sometime. Love to hear more of your experience. And if you like this video, you might like some of these other videos too.